ma'am. Good morning. So this is the report of the Group 4, which is the 8551 or the Republic Act number 8851, also known as the Philippine National Police Reform and the Regulation of 1998. So, unsa na ang 8551? So, it is a landmark which is legislation that significantly reformed the Philippine National Police. And also, they are the one who established the National Police Commission or the NAPOLCOM. Unsa may ilahang mga aims ani? So the act which is the 8551 is to create a more efficient, competent and accountable police force that is the national scope and civilians in the character. So, dini natay key provision and objectives. So, RA 8551 sought to achieve its objectives through several key provision, which can be categorized into three main parts. So, this is the three main parts.
Defining the PNP's rules in counterinsurgency. So, shifting primary responsibility of the Department of Interior and Local Government or DILG was relieved of primary responsibility for suppressing insurgency and other serious threat national security. So this responsibility was transferred to the armed forces of the Philippines. So PNP support rule, the PNP was mandated to support the AFP and counter-insurgency effort through information gathering and the performance of its ordinary police function. However, the PNP involvement in combat operation was limited to the situations where the President specifically called upon them to assist the AFP. National Emergency Response. In times of national emergency, the PNP along with the Bureau of Fire Protection and the Bureau of Jail Management and the Penology were tasked with assisting the AFP under the President's direction.
Good morning, ma'am. This is third reporter. Establishing the National Police Commission. National Police Commission was established in 1990 by Republic Act number 6975, also known as Department of Interior and Local Government Act of 1990. And NAPOLCOM was granted broad powers and functions, including administrative control and operational supervision. This encompassed policy development, promulgations of police manual, setting standards for performance and facilities, establishing a uniform crime reporting system, approving training plans, and overseeing personal disciplinary actions.
Addition to third reporter, ang trabaho sa NAPOLCOM is mag-advise sa President regarding sa police functions and administration reporting and other recommendations. Ang NAPOLCOM is required nga mag-submit og reports, annual reports sa President and Congress on its activities sa mga accomplishment and sa organization, administration, and recommendation to legislation.
So I'm fifth reporter. So strengthening the PNP civilian character. So qualification for the POLCO members. The law outlines specific qualification for the POLCO members, emphasizing civilian expertise and experience in law enforcement, human rights, and public. So qualification of NAPOLCOM daw is emphasizing civilian expertise ng expert sa pagbibigay daan ng ganahan ng mga pagbibigay daan sa emphasizing and experience in law enforcement. So ang qualification sa NAPOLCOM is experience in law enforcement. So human rights in public sa mga experience sa human rights so yan term of office NAPOLCOM commissioner were appointed by President for 6 years without reappointment or extension, ensuring greater independence and community. So term of office daw NAPOLCOM commissioner. So mag-appoint ang kanang NAPOLCOM appoint sa President daw og 6 years term without reappointment or pre-extension. So, mga i-conceptuate ang napulkom nga i-appoint ang mga napulkom sa 6 years term without appointment or extension. So, it's more din na to sa Uniform Personnel Standards. The law mandate reviews of PNP Uniform Personnel Standards within 90 days of effective aiming to create a distinct civilian identified for PNP separate from the military. So, uniform personnel is by ang uniform personnel standards within 90 days of effective aiming to create distinct civilian identity for the PNP separate from the military. So,
The topic discussed by Mr. Padilius is the impact and legacy of the Republic Act 8521. First is it strengthens civilian oversight. So the creation of NAPOLCOM provided a crucial layer of civilian oversight over the PNP, reducing the potential for abuse and promoting accountability. So the next is improve police professionalism. The law emphasizes on professional standard, training, and qualification has attributed to more professional and competent police force. The last one is enhanced crime prevention and control. The establishment of uniform crime reporting system and the emphasis on crime prevention have improved the PNP's ability to address crime effectively.
So, I'm the sixth reporter, so my report is redefine the PNP's role, the act to clarify the PNP's role in the counter-insurgency, ensuring that it focuses the core law enforcement functions while supporting the AFP national security matters. However, challenges remain in fully implementing the law's preventions and achieving the objectives. This include resource constraints. The PNP continues to face resource constraints which can hinder its effectiveness and ability to implement reform. So why do we need to see the papers of PNP? It's because para dyan malinawan kung unsay ka ng batas na dapat nila buhaton and para po nga kanang nga batas is kanang ila jong matuman o ilang mabuhat kay dili tanan batas is kanang kaya nila buhaton mo nang need jud o kanang support sa EFP para kanang ma-secure gid ang kanang seguridad sa mga tawo.
And despite efforts to promote accountability, cooperation, and impunity oversight within the PNP, undermining public trust, public interference. The PNP's operation can sometimes be influenced by political pressures, compromising its independence and professionalism.
I am the last reporter of the report. I am discussing to you about the inclusion of RA 8551, remain a vital piece of legislation in shaping the Philippine National Police. It has led in groundwork for more professional, accountable, and civilian-oriented police force. Challenge and ensure that the laws and beliefs are fully realized. Future reform should focus